Good morning, class 12. Today I'm going to start your business studies chapter controlling. See the concept of controlling. Where we are, how can we get on track again? Correction. Where we plan to be. It's a controlling. See the definition of controlling. Actually, controlling involves comparison of actual performance with the planned performance. If there is any differences or deviations, then finding the reason for such differences and taking corrective measure or action to stop those reasons so that they don't reoccur in future and that organizational objectives are fulfilled efficiently. See in your definition, the process of monitoring activities to ensure that they are being accomplished as planned and of corrective and significant deviation is known as control. According to Rich, controlling is a systematic exercise which is called as process of checking actual performance against the standard or plans with a view to ensure adequate progress and also recording such experience as is gained as contribution to possible future needed. Now, importance of controlling. Now, first importance of controlling is first important helping achieving organizational goal. The controlling functions measure progress toward the organizational goals and bring to light indicate corrective actions. Number 2, for evaluating judging accuracy of standard. A good control system enable management to verify whether the standards set are accurate or not by careful check on the changes taking place in the organizational environment. Number 3, making efficient use of resources. By the process of control, a manager seeks to reduce wastage of resources. Number 4, improve employee motivation. A good control system ensures that employees know well in advance what they are expected to do and also the standard of performance. It does motivate and help them to give better performance. Facilitate coordination in action. In controlling, each department and employee is governed by predetermined standards, which are well coordinated with one another. Control provides unity of direction. Next, ensure order and discipline. Controlling create an atmosphere of order and discipline in the organization by keeping a close check on the activity of its employee. With it helps in improving the performance of the employee and as well as it's a minimize the error of work in the organization. Now see steps of controlling. Now first steps of controlling is setting up standard. Standard are the criteria against which actual performance would be measured. Thus, standard become basis for comparison and the manager instead on following of standard. Now, measurement of actual performance. Performance should be measured in an objective and reliable manner, which include personal observation, sample checking. Performance should be measured in a same term in which standards have been established. This will facilitate comparison. Now next one is comparison of performance. Actually, this step involves comparison of actual performance with the standard performance. Such comparison will reveal the deviation between actual and desired performance. If the performance matches the standard, it may be assumed that everything is under control. Number 4, analysis the deviation. The deviation from the standard are assessed and analyzed to identify the causes of deviation. Analysis the deviation is the fourth step of controlling. Taking remedial actions. You may say taking corrective action. The final step in the controlling process is taking corrective action. No corrective action is required when the deviation are within the acceptable limit. But where significant deviation occur, corrective action is taken. Next, control based on feedback. Now, control based on feedback. As after all these steps, this fifth steps are very important as a steps of controlling. Then last one as a feedback. After all the process, the feedback is always necessary. Now, techniques of controlling. There are two techniques of controlling: traditional technique and modern techniques. Actually, management is an art as well as science. So, management and its a function keep evolving to stay up with the times. Controlling function of management learn the traditional and modern technique of manager control. Traditional technique of manager control. Traditional technique are those which have been used by companies for a long time. These include personal observation. This is most traditional method of control. Personal observation is one of those techniques which enable the manager to collect the information as first-hand information. Number 2, statistical reports. Statistical report can be defined as an overall analysis of report and data which is used in the form of average, percentage, ratio, correlation, etc. Next one is break-even analysis. Break-even analysis is a technique used by manager to study the relationship between cost, volume, and profit. It determines the overall pictures of probable profit and losses at different level of activities, while analysis the overall positions. Last one, budgetary control. Budgetary control can be defined as such technique of management control in which all operations which are necessary to be performed are executed in such a manner so as to perform and plan in advance in the form of budget, and actual results are compared with the budgetary result. Now, modern technique of manager control. Modern technique of controlling are Those which are of recent origin are comparatively new in management literature. This technique provides a refreshing new thinking on the way in which various aspects of an organization can be controlled. This include return on investment, ratio analysis, responsibility accounting, management audit, PERT and CPM. What is return on investment? Actually, return on investment can be defined as one of the important and useful techniques. It provides the basic and guide for measuring whether or not invested capital has been used effectively for generating a reasonable amount of return. Next one is ratio analysis. Ratio analysis is the most commonly used ratio by organizational can be classified into different category like liquidity ratio, solvency ratio, profitability ratio, turnover ratio, etc. Next one is responsibility accounting. Responsibility account can be defined as a system of accounting in which overall involvement at different sections, divisions and departments of an organization are set up as responsibility centers. The head of the center is responsible for achieving the target set for his center. Management audit. Management audit refers to a systematic appraisal of the overall performance of the management of an organization. The purpose is to review the efficiency and effectiveness of management and to improve the performance in future period. PRT and CPM. PRT full form is Programmed Evaluation and Review Technique and CPM full form is Critical Path Method are important network technique useful in planning and controlling. This technique therefore help in performing various functions of management like planning, scheduling and implementing time-bound project involving the performance of variety of complex, diverse and interrelated activities. Therefore, these techniques are so interrelated and deal with the such factor as time scheduling and resources allocation for these activities. I hope you people have understand. In next class, I will continue with a new topic. Till then, keep practicing, stay healthy,